Hi everyone, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping in. I'm Rena, and in today's boxes and deals, I'm going to do a little bit more of a complicated video, I guess you could say, than I usually do. I'm going to go ahead and do a hand sanitizer recipe. Now, for the full disclosure, disclaimer, all of that, of course, as we all know, it is #1 priority to wash our hands 20 seconds, hot water with soap. So that's the best way to keep those germs at bay. Now, that being said, we can't always be, if we're out and about, we don't always have access to soap and water. So hand sanitizer is the next best solution for on the go, especially if you're going to be out in public. Just please be safe. There's, you know, it's a difficult time for us all. It's a time to enjoy family. It's a time to enjoy time, you know, some downtime, some alone time, some you time, some time to care for yourself and your family and your loved ones. Also time to just spread joy, just to spread kindness. You know, it's a difficult time. People are stressed. People are, to say it bluntly, people are out there nasty, and just because they're under stress, and you don't know what people are going through. So treat others with kindness. No matter what they bring to you, no matter how they treat you, just do the best you can to treat them with kindness and understanding. It's not an excuse for them, but it doesn't help if we you return ugliness for ugliness. So just keep that in mind. Just kind of a little bit of encouragement and hope. And as far as my channel goes, I'm just gonna keep on doing what I do. I'm gonna keep on getting shipments as I'm able to from sources that are that I trust. And in the meantime, since everyone is out of stock on hand sanitizer now, side note, I will be posting on my Instagram. I'll be posting some posts of companies like indie brands, especially, that I know of that are selling hand sanitizer. So it's best if you can purchase it, just so that you do have the correct ratio, it's a good quality, etc. But again, we don't always have that access. So here is the next best solution to, if you cannot purchase it and you cannot always have access to soap and water, here's the next best thing. I mean, think about it. You could just do straight up alcohol, make some alcohol wipes, and keep them in a plastic bag. But alcohol it'll dry up really quickly. So mixing a little bit of aloe vera in there, you can do that. You know, it's better than nothing. So even if you get the incorrect ratio, again, it's better than nothing. So I'm going to do, sorry, I'm needing to scoot back a little bit. I have everything sanitized, hands washed. I do have the 70% alcohol. So most recipes call for 2/3 cup to 1/3 cup, so like a 2-to-1 ratio, but that's with a preference of 90% or above alcohol. So I'm doing 70%. I mean, they say you can still do the 2-to-1, but I'm going to play it safe and do the 3-to-1 ratio. So I'm going to do, well, I'm making a 2-cup container. So what I did was I took a Mrs. Meyer's dish soap container that I have that's empty, washed it out. Didn't need, you know, it was dish soap, so it's already clean. But so I'm going to use that, and that's 16 ounce, which is equal to 2 cups. So instead of 3/4 cup of alcohol to 1/4 of the other that I'm going to show you, it's a combination of glycerin and aloe. You can do just straight aloe, or you can do straight glycerin, either one. But I'm going to do a combination of both. But since it's a 2 cup, I'm going to do 1.5 cups of alcohol to 1/2 cup of the other combination. So first we're going to take the alcohol. There's my little funnel here, and that fits perfectly into the spout there. I already had the alcohol on hand. You should be able to still purchase it either online with CVS or Target or Walgreens or Amazon possibly. So there's a few different options for that. I've got my aqua colored KitchenAid measuring cups. So I'm going to do, again, 1.5 cups alcohol. So I would have liked, I don't have the overhead camera contraption, so I would like to get that so I can show you like videos of how-tos, and I have art projects that I would like to show you, some fun things like that. And okay, be very careful so I don't spill this. And things like that. Oh, and live like swatches and things. So, funny story. The smell of alcohol actually makes me nauseous, and I'll tell you why. So I'm having a little difficulty here. Bear with me. But so I have the lupus and rheumatoid arthritis and fibromyalgia and multiple other autoimmune diseases, which became active in 2016, and I was hospitalized for 12 days, and ever since then I've never been the same. You know, I used to climb mountains, do hiking, do obstacle races. I was very active. I worked 70-hour weeks. So to go from that to being barely able to, if I film, I try to do multiple videos at once so that I can get them done, and that's why you'll see several of my videos with the same outfit. So I'll do several at once and then post those one day at a time until I'm ready to film again, because it does take a lot out of me, and then the next day I'm wiped. Anyway, all that to say, so with this disease, I ended up having to take methotrexate, and methotrexate is a medicine that makes a lot of people very nauseous, and they have it in pill form or in injection form. And my rheumatologist had me on the injection. So I'm going to do the glycerin. Now I get the Now brand, and I get Now brand off of iHerb because that's where it's the cheapest. And I will give you a link to iHerb where you can get a coupon. I think it's 5% off or $5 off. I'll have to double check, but I have a coupon code that you can use for iHerb, and they are cheaper even than Amazon. They're cheaper than anywhere else that I know of for the Now brand, and I love Now brand for their products like this and essential oils. I get a lot of essential oils, and I'm going to show you a few of my favorite blends here in this video as well. So I'm going to do a 1/4 cup each. Actually, I'm going to do a 1/4 cup of the glycerin. It's vegetable glycerin. And then I'm going to fill up part way the 1/4 cup of glycerin, and the rest of the way with the aloe, because it's aloe concentrate. You can use aloe gel, but I just happen to get the aloe concentrate, so it's a little bit more concentrated. Anyway, okay, so back to the methotrexate. So I was taking the injection, and I had to give myself the injection once a week. either in my stomach or in my thigh. And of course I had to use alcohol wipes to clean the area on my stomach or on my thigh before I gave myself the shot. And between giving myself the shot, which always made me break out in sweats and just made me like feel nauseous having to give myself a shot, but I was able to get used to it, but it still always made me nauseous. And then on top of that, the smell of the alcohol, or so I'm used to the alcohol smell, you know, in relation to giving myself the shot. On top of that, the shot would make me sick for like the next few days, where I was practically in bed, couldn't do anything because I was so sick, for like half the week. And then the next half of the week I felt better and I felt a lot less pain, but to me it just wasn't worth giving up half my week for. I would rather live in pain and be functioning more of the time than half a week, than to be sick for half the week. It just wasn't worth it to me. So I finally stopped. So that being said, to this day, I've been off of it for a while. So I'm going to fill up about half of that quarter cup with the glycerin again. And then I have the aloe vera concentrate, also Now brand. Now this concentrate is equal to, this is 4 ounces, and it's equal to 1 1/4 gallons of actual aloe juice. So I don't remember where I left off on that, but yeah, so it makes me sick when I smell alcohol because it just automatically in my subconscious, I don't know, but yeah, so I don't know if you can, I'll go ahead and pour that so you can see it is like juice. And then there's the glycerin. So yeah, I have a hard time smelling alcohol. Just a little tip. I had a whole box of the medical alcohol wipes for that reason. They were in individual foil packets. They're very affordable at Walgreens or anywhere else like that. You can even use those on your hands. It's just drying, but just put lotion or straight up aloe vera on afterwards, you know. It's just a suggestion. What my boyfriend does is he has the box of alcohol wipes with him. Of course, he's got his hand sanitizer, and then he uses the alcohol wipes on his phone since he's still working. Excuse me, I have a hair. And he'll wipe his phone as soon as he gets home. You know, he sheds his clothes, washes his hands, cleans his phone, jumps in the shower. So everything is sanitized and clean and shed and all of that. Meanwhile, my daughter and I are housebound. I'm not allowed to go, of course, because of my see, it's pretty full immune system, and because my lupus does attack my lungs, that's just how it is on my body. Lupus attacks people in different ways. It basically attacks your organs. But yeah, so I have to be so careful because that's what this virus is doing, is attacking the lungs. So we make sure that we take a breathing check every morning. Hold your breath for 10 seconds. And if it's discomfort or pain, then that's kind of an early sign just to maybe go get checked. Please don't be afraid to go see your healthcare provider for any reason. You know, hospitals and everywhere else are buckling down even more than they already were, just so that they can be prepared. So please don't be afraid to seek medical help. All right, so now I'm going to add, to make it smell good, I have now, this is an essential oil blend, and I love the scent of it. plus it's beneficial and it's cleansing. So this is called Smiles for Miles, and it has orange, bergamot, grapefruit, lime, lemon, cinnamon bark, nutmeg, ginger, and natural vanilla. Now the vanilla is an extract, the rest are essential oils, and it even gives like the extraction method if you're interested in that. So I'm going to add 20 drops of that, and those are natural antibacterial, antimicrobial, not antiviral. And then I'm going to also add some drops of clove, which is probably one of the best antimicrobial, antiviral, antibacterial, all of that. It's good for your dental health, it's good for your pain, it's good for overall health, it's good for immunity. It's a good essential oil. So I'm going to do 20 drops of this. I still smell alcohol. And then I'm going to do 10 drops of clove, and that will kind of help with the smell too, because clove is very potent. With most things, I'm going to add a few more. Most things, I don't do very much clove at all. A little bit goes a long way, but since it is the alcohol, and because it's anti everything, I'm going to add a little extra. So, yeah, that helps a ton. I can smell the clove over the alcohol finally. So let me shake that up and see if I can usually, since I do essential oils quite a bit, and this is handy because it's got the lid like that. So you can use it straight from the bottle, or you can use this as a refill container so that you can fill up smaller containers or smaller bottles for on the go. And you can even use it because it is liquid form. I have some hand sanitizer sprays on hand from Mrs. Meyer's and Grove, and I get them from Grove. I don't know if they're in stock, but that's one shopping site that you can keep an eye out for hand sanitizer, and I will be sure to share a few more with you. Anyway, what I was going to say is that because it is a liquid form, you can use this as a spray as well and use it in your spray bottles. So this is my refill bottle. Let's see, and usually, since I'm so used to working with essential oils, I can kind of tell by the smell what I need to add. I can still smell the alcohol, but I can definitely pick up the clove and some of the citrus in there as well. So I'm going to try it out on my hands right now. And yes, it is very liquidy. If you use aloe gel, now the glycerin does help a little bit. Ooh, that alcohol. I think that is plenty of alcohol. I don't think I need to worry about that. What was I saying? Oh, if you use aloe gel, you might not want to use glycerin and aloe gel. It might make it a little bit slimy. I mean, that's up to you, but like right now, my hands feel very moisturized even with all that liquid, which is mostly alcohol. The glycerin does help, and that aloe concentrate does help. So it's not drying. And once it evaporates, all that's left, and it smells so good. It reminds me of, I cannot get rid of this hair. It reminds me of a Christmas, what is that? Like the orange spiced cider, the hot spiced cider with orange and clove and cinnamon. That's exactly what it smells like. That smells so good, and you know that it's very antibacterial, antiviral. So great. I'm very happy with that. So I did 20, a little more than 20, or a few more than 20 of this Smiles for Miles. Or you can just do orange and lemon, or whatever you have that might be citrus. Lemon by itself is a good one as well. I do have that. and then 10 or more of the clove. So I have to figure out which, oh. So with the Now brand, I'll show you a couple of more of the blends that I absolutely love. This one is called Mental Focus, and it has lemon, peppermint, wintergreen, basil, rosemary, and grapefruit. So it's a minty citrus, and it's very refreshing, very uplifting, but it's also, it wakes you up, and it does. It helps you to focus. It helps your brain to be more alert. And you can use it in a diffuser. You could even like put it in the palms of your hand and just breathe it in. So I have it in a roll-on. So I like to make my own roll-ons, and I use a carrier oil, whether it's jojoba oil, coconut oil, avocado oil. I have different ones that I'll use. And so I fill it up mostly with the carrier oil and then a few drops of the essential oil or blend. And so with the Focus, what I do is I have a carrier oil with only a few drops of this, because with children you do have to have a less oil concentrate, so to speak. So just a few drops of this with mostly jojoba oil, and I'll put it on her wrists before she goes to school to kind of help her in the morning to kind of wake up. Could do that for yourself, for before work, things like that. Then I have Naturally Lovable. It's a romance blend. So this is just kind of another uplifting, kind of an aphrodisiac, just kind of make you feel happy. It has lemon, orange, ylang-ylang, sandalwood, and jasmine. And this is also a good one for if you're feeling kind of down or feeling blue or anything like that. It does help with that as well. Romantic, comforting, and calming. What does it say about the Smiles for Miles? It says uplifting, refreshing, energizing. And the Mental Focus, it says balancing, centering, focusing. And then we have Peaceful Sleep. And just what it says, it's a great one. I mix it with witch hazel and use it in a spray bottle and use it as a pillow spray. And this has orange, tangerine, lavender, chamomile, ylang-ylang, sandalwood. And this is calming, relaxing, and soothing. And it does. It smells so good. And it's my youngest daughter's favorite as well. So she loves when I spray it on her pillow. And again, it's a good mood relaxant, calming kind of. Then I have Peace and Harmony. And this one has peppermint, patchouli, orange, lavender, and basil. And this one would even be good as a massage oil, because not only is it helpful for relaxing and calming, it's also a good pain relief with that mixture. So it would also relax the muscles. And this is centering, calming, and balancing. Next I have quite a few. I've been collecting them like slowly over time. This is Clean the Air, and they last a long time because you only use, you know, a maximum of like 20 drops per solution that you make. So sometimes I'll even use them in I have a cat, so I don't have a diffuser, but I'll put them in like a wax melt warmer because it's not diffusing it into the air. And locations like this where she's not around. This has peppermint, eucalyptus, hyssop, and rosemary. And this is another good one for pain, and another good one for, okay, I finally got the cat hair. It was a cat hair that's been stuck. Good for pain and immunity. You can also use it to kind of a room spray, kind of purify the air as well. This is purifying, cleansing, and refreshing. This one would have been, this one I almost used as the hand sanitizer. That one's another one that you could use as well. Then I have Cheer Up Buttercup. And this is just a good cheerful springtime blend. And this has bergamot, orange, lime, grapefruit, and lemon. So all citrus. Uplifting, refreshing, and energizing. And I have one more here. This is Bottled Bouquet, and another great one for spring. It's similar to, where is it? Similar to this one, but this one had lemon orange, ylang-ylang, sandalwood, and jasmine. This one has, it's also a romance blend, but this one has lavender, ylang-ylang, bergamot, orange, patchouli, and cedarwood. So this one's a little warmer, woodsier with the floral, and this one is more sweet floral. So this one says romantic, balancing, and calming. So pretty much the same. This one says romantic, comforting, and calming. So ylang-ylang is one of those, oh, this one doesn't have ylang-ylang. This one has ylang-ylang. That is a good antidepressant or anti-anxiety. Cedarwood is calming, what's the word? Grounding. That's the word I was looking for. It's a good grounding essential oil, and so is patchouli. And that one actually would be good on the skin for like a hand lotion, or even like if you mixed it with a good sweet almond oil or carrot seed oil or something like that. That would be good on the face, because those are all bergamot, ylang-ylang, lavender, patchouli. Those are all really good for the skin as well. Okay, so I just wanted to share a few of my favorite now brand things. Again, I'll give you the code for iHerb so you can shop on there with a discount, and I'll be sure to include the information of the percentage off. And make sure you visit my Instagram page, and I will be posting, I'll share posts from other companies that I know are selling hand sanitizer, but I'll share a few of them so that in case anybody is out, there's other options that you can go look to see if they have any. Now, I do want to put out another disclaimer. If you have not tried essential oils, please be sure to test them on your skin first to make sure that you have no sensitivities. Especially because like this one is, there's quite a mixture here. I have several all-in-one that I used. Clove can be one that people can be sensitive to, other spices, things like that. Cinnamon can be one, citrus can be one. So make sure to test that before you try it. You can just do like a spot test and go from there, but before you do a full-on recipe. And if you have any other suggestions that you would like to share, please be sure to do that. I would love to hear your comments and interactions, and they mean the world to me. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, and I do have an open giveaway through March 31st for my 500 subscribers as a huge thank you to you all. And I appreciate you all, and I hope you all are safe and enjoying your time together, and just peace of mind. You know, get one of these blends to just kind of relax your mood, or something like this to cheer you up, as a, you know. And again, they're multi beneficial, so they're great for mood, they're great for skin, they're great for healing, they're great for your muscles, they're great for antibacterial and anti-germ. So if you would like to learn more about any specific essential oils, be sure to let me know about that in the comments as well. I love doing them. This is only my second video that I've done. I did a DIY a while back, so it's been a while. I would like to do some more, so let me know if you're interested, and we will maybe do like a couple essential oils per video and talk about all the benefits. And I'm not a medical professional, so make sure that you do know that. These are not in place of any doctors or getting checked or any medical care. This is just in addition to that. All right, you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.